Okay, at this time I'd like to call to order Mount Carmel School Board District's Board of Education meeting for September 17, 2020. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the
The flag, United States of America, Republic for which it stands,
One
one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Roll call.
Mr. Becker. Mr. Becker,
Here.
Mr. Brett,
Here.
Mr. Gonzalo,
Here.
Mrs. James is here. Mrs. Latour,
Here.
Mr. Mazzatesta,
Here.
Mr. Muldowney,
Here.
Mr. Zach,
Here.
and Mr. Zanella.
Here.
All members present.
Thank you very much. We have no announcements. I need a motion to approve the minutes of the August 13, 2020 regular board meeting, September 2nd, 2020 special board meeting, and September 10th special board meeting.
Motion by Latour.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Becker,
Second.
seconded by Mrs. Latour. This is a voice vote. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We have any PTA representation this evening? No? Okay, we'll move on. Recognition of guests desiring to speak to listed agenda items. Please state your name and address. Gary, anybody? Okay, good. Moving on to administrative reports. Superintendent.
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Muldowney, just a couple items. First of all, we would like our thoughts and our prayers from our school district go out to Mary Ann Krakowski and her family, a longtime elementary principal.
Well, I got lost. What happened?
Mr. Muldowney, if you can hear me, we cannot hear Pete.
I'm sorry, Mr. Muldowney. Again, I'd start off by our thoughts and prayers of our school district go out to Mary Ann Krakowski, longtime elementary school principal who passed away a few weeks ago. Again, she was a rock, a leader in our district. Mary Ann dedicated 40 plus years to Mount Carmel Area School District. She will be sorely missed. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out to Mary Ann and her entire family. A reminder to our learning community about the role that all of us play in fighting the COVID pandemic. And keeping our school district open and our athletic fields open for our students. That role includes the importance of parents and guardians taking daily screenings of their children before sending them to school every day, the importance of staying home when sick or exhibiting any COVID-19 symptoms, and the importance of wearing a mask when in public, and the importance of being mindful of our social gatherings. And finally, I'd like to thank our teachers, the rock of our school district. I know many of you realize this by now, but everything that we have learned about education and how to best reach and educate our students has changed since last March. Our teachers have been working tirelessly creating Google Classrooms, engaging videos to reach our virtual learners, all while preparing to meet the needs of students physically in their classrooms. Both myself and our administration is very proud of how hard they are working. And I know our learning community is proud of them as well. And that is all I have at this time, Mr. Muldowney.
Thank you, Mr. Chater. Moving on to the principal's report, senior high school.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I'd like to just echo what Mr. Cheddar had said about our faculty and staff, I'd also like to add that it was wonderful to welcome our students back into the building today. A reminder to our virtual students, we have a new function on our website. All virtual students are asked to please report their attendance on our main district website. There's a very simple form that they can fill out. They need to fill that out daily, and they have all day to fill that out. Just an update from our guidance office. Our guidance counselors have been busy. They are scheduling virtual college visits. They will begin on the 30th of this month. They've already signed up 12 colleges. If there's any seniors out there who have any questions, please let the guidance office know. If you haven't already done so, the Mount Carmel Area High School has a new Facebook page, an Instagram, and a Twitter page. Please join those social media outlets because we post important information. And thank you. That's all I have tonight.
Thank you very much. Junior high school.
Sorry. Good evening, everybody. We conducted our 7th grade virtual orientation. There were videos posted prior to the start of school, and then we helped the kids get in their lockers. Those videos are posted on YouTube. CDT testing tickets were distributed. Some teachers already conducted the tests. Our goal was to conduct them by the end of September and review the results in October. And then finally, students were provided their Study Island and Criterion subscriptions, and we'll be planning to do some PSSA prep in activities in the PM homerooms. I'd also have a chance, just like to thank our field maintenance men, Jake Wojcik, Dominic McGinley, and Gary Trefsker for all the work they've been doing, and our field looks beautiful. It's the best it's looked in a long time. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Elementary.
Good evening. I would like to also echo what Mr. Cheddar and Mrs. Rano said about recognizing our staff for all their hard work. It's definitely a challenging time, especially going back and forth between the different instructional models. And I think they're doing a great job. I think in time it'll even get better. Also wanted to just announce that progress reports will be posted on Friday, September 25th on the student information system. Like Mrs. Rano said, we're also at the elementary school using the online virtual attendance for the students who are virtual. It's a Google form. If you go on there at any time throughout the day and just complete that. In addition, all information that you need to know the virtual learners is in your school email, which then leads you to your Google Classroom. And if you have any questions, you can contact your teacher or the main office. Just some updates on our safety drills. We started today, we did a video for the students for the fire drill, and then they practiced it by grade level to social distance. And then tomorrow, the second half of the hybrid group will do that. We're also doing a virtual evacuation drill, and our Alice video for the students is coming up. Just for parents, school pictures are November 3rd, 4th, and 5th at the elementary. A more detailed schedule will follow. And just one last thank you to Mr. Fegley, Mr. Tresker, the custodial staff, Mrs. Bartle, Ms. Bartos, and Mrs. Meredith for all your hard work in helping us through this difficult time.
Okay, thank you, Sue. Special education.
Okay. Hello, good evening. Special education report. What I have this evening is, again, like everyone said, I'd like to thank all of our teachers and also our aides. They're helping our students tremendously, either in the classroom or virtually. So we're, everyone, I think we're all learning something new every day. And the teachers and the aides are doing a tremendous job helping our students navigate the new world that we're living in. Also today, one of our transition coordinators attended the Transition Alliance. That is we're part of the Northumberland Union and Snyder Transition Alliance. So that's where we're looking for preparing our students that are in, typically we look at 11th and 12th graders, and we want to see, or we want to assist them in their plans after high school. So we're looking for if they're going to go into the workforce, if they're going to go to college, helping them live independently. So we're planning for transition clinics this coming spring, and having a lot of outside agency representatives there to assist our students and families making some decisions on their future plans. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Maintenance report, Mr. Fegley.
Yes, good evening. Just a little brief report on what our department has been doing with to help with the COVID virus. We've been hard at work for the return of the students to our schools. Due to the virus, we gave our staff some additional, more detailed cleaning tasks to do, and they seem to be doing well with it. Even though there were no students at school for a few days, we still kept our custodial staff here working hard to continue cleaning and disinfecting and preparing for the return of the students. We placed additional touchless hand sanitizer stations around the school entrances and hallways. This is in addition to having sanitizer dispensers in every classroom, offices, large group areas. We also made some changes to our heating and ventilation system. We increased the amount of outside air that we're bringing indoors. We're also running our ventilation system longer at the end of the school day after our students are gone. What this is doing is it's purging stale indoor air with new, fresh outdoor air. We also purchased 13 new additional cafeteria tables to help keep our students spread apart during lunchtime. And that's all I have this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Fegley. Athletic Director's report, Mr. Zukovich.
Proud tonight to be doing a first. I am coming virtually live to the school board from the 50-yard line of the Silver Bowl in the press box as I watch the Mount Carmel area Big Red Band practice meeting with September 17th and schools returning as well. Did our extracurricular activities and athletics return back to practices and competition today. So all activities have returned. And again, they are following our school safety plan, which is in effect. They are following all COVID protocols. Wellness screenings are being taken prior to practice on all athletes and extracurricular individuals. We are looking forward to going back into competition next week. Very quickly, our football team will be playing on Tuesday. Our girls soccer team will be playing on home on Wednesday, and junior high football will be in competition at home on Silver Bowl on Thursday, and our football team will be in competition next Saturday night at Bloomsburg. That game was changed from Friday to Saturday with the scheduling of our Tuesday game with Williams Valley. That is a new game. And Jose Gonzalo will tell you, Mr. Gonzalo, it's a first time. Unfortunately, we could not schedule the Loyalsock game that was scheduled for this Friday because both of us being in a COVID situation. And we were fortunate to get with league permission and with Williams Valley administration permission, that game scheduled, and they were more than willing and happy to come up to the Silver Bowl. So we look forward to them coming up. On that note, the athletic committee did meet and had a long discussion concerning the game and the 250 restrictions and all the changes that have been going on and the press that's been going on and the information that has been going back and forth and the rulings that have been made. We have decided to try to maintain that 250 balance. If we do go over it a bit, it will be because we are allowing our parents for our football team and cheerleaders into the stadium, as well as a visiting parent from the away team. We feel that was a safety situation, and it would be best to have a parent here doing the competition. We will be doing similar things with our soccer, junior high, and cross-country competitions as well. So that is all I have. We look forward again. Everyone is excited to get back to play.
Thank you, Mr. Zukovich. Moving on to financial items, motions needed to approve the financial items listed 1 through 4.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Britt. Mr. Zach.
Second, it's Tony.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Mr. Brecker,
Yes.
Mr. Brett,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo,
Yes.
Mrs. James Felches, Mrs. Latour,
Yes.
Mr. Mazzatesta,
Yes.
Mr. Muldowney,
Yes.
Mr. Zach,
Yes.
and Mr. Zanella.
Yes.
Motion passes 9-0.
Committee reports, Mount Carmel Educational Foundation.
Mr. Muldowney, the foundation will be meeting at the conclusion of tonight's board meeting. A reminder to our community to please check out the foundation's main website. The foundation will be also meeting tonight at the conclusion of our meeting. Our foundation website has a lot more information of the many fundraisers that we have going on in this time at this time. A reminder to our community, anyone trying to order last minute brick legacy for our Tornado Brick Alley, those orders must be in by the 1st of October.
Thank you very much, Mr. Under new business, a motion is needed to approve items 1 through 7.
Motion Latour.
Second, Mazzatesta.
Second by Tony. I'm going to read 5, 6, and 7 that are on the agenda. So, number 5 would be approve the contract between Behavioral Health Associates and Mount Carmel Area School District for the 2021 school year as presented. Number 6 is approve the annual service and maintenance agreement contract with McClure Company in the amount of $2,757 as proposal presented, and to approve the request to extend the cause for a period of 10 years expiring December 31st to 2030, covering unoccupied portions of the Seaco Industrial Park and for the resolution passed. We have a motion and properly seconded. Roll call.
Mr. Mazzatesta,
Yes.
Mr. Muldowney,
Yes.
Mr. Zach,
Yes.
Mr. Zanella,
Yes.
Mr. Brecker,
Yes.
Mr. Brett,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo,
Yes.
Mrs. James Felches, Mrs. Latour,
Yes.
motion passes 9-0.
We have an additional motion, it'd be number 8. As a result of no new cases for the past 14 days, a motion is needed to approve to bring back all students to school and for personal instructions on Monday, September 21st, 2021. Those students who choose virtual instructions can still remain on virtual instruction.
Motion.
Motion by
Mazzatesta.
Mr. Mazzatesta. Second. Mr. Brecker, and a second.
What was the date on that again, Mr. Muldowney?
September 21st, I believe, is this coming Monday.
Thank you.
2020. Yeah. It's 20.
Mr. Mazzatesta,
Yes.
Mr. Muldowney,
Yes.
Mr. Zach,
Yes.
Mr. Zanella,
Yes.
Mr. Brecker,
Yes.
Mr. Brett,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo,
No.
Mrs. James votes no. Mrs. Latour,
Yes.
Motion passes 7-2. Moving on to personnel items. Motions need to approve items 1 through 8.
Motion Latour.
Are listed on the agenda. I will read 7 and 8. Entertaining a motion.
Motion Latour.
Motion by Mrs. Latour.
Second.
Gonzalo. Mr. Brecker.
who seconded that?
Don, Mrs. James.
Mr. Brecker, second that.
Who? Yeah, I'm just questioning who seconded it. Was it Mr. Brecker?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, number 1 through 6 are posted in your agenda. Number 7, I will read. Follow the LMA lead for employee 100945 as per the letter presented to the board. And number 8 would be accept the resignation of Colleen Klaus effective immediately as per the letter presented in your packet. So we have a motion and properly second. And a roll call.
Mrs. Latour,
Yes.
Mr. Mazzatesta,
Yes.
Mr. Muldowney,
Yes.
Mr. Zach,
Yes.
Mr. Zanella,
Yes.
Mr. Brecker,
Yes.
Mr. Brett,
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalo,
Yes.
Mrs. James Belchess.
9-0. Just come to reopen up the meeting, public comments and or questions. Mr. Chris, do we have anything? We have none. Entertaining motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Who made the motion?
Zach.
Okay. Is there a second?
Okay, second, Jose.
Second by Mr. Dowell. On a voice vote, all in favor? Aye.
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 Is nay? Meeting is adjourned. The next regular meeting is October 16, 2020. Thank you everyone for coming and participating virtually.